So, anything else would you like to say to the audience, or anything else you want to express to the public? Because this is like everyone is going to watch you.
Yes.
So this is a platform for you to express everything out.
Yeah. You know, we have a fear that there was a certain member in the committee who got involved in a very, very serious charge. We're kind of worried that money was, laundered or whatever through our temple. All we really want to know also is, are we in any kind of problem with did any money pass through this temple? I think by them producing the books, it's going to satisfy us and satisfy a lot of the members who are worried. Where did this money go? How did the money pay? Did money pass through? I mean, what is such a bad thing to produce the books? You know, if there's nothing to hide, I don't think the books should be hidden. You know, show the books. At least it would please everybody that, you know what, the right thing was done here. There's construction being carried on right now. I mean, we're talking quite a lot of money. All of a sudden, we heard that the temple owe $180,000. Or the thing is, no records could be produced to really strengthen these. Where did the money come from? How was the money borrowed? There's no documentation. There's only word of mouth. All of a sudden, people is coming up to us now. Okay, you owe me $10,000 and you owe me $50,000. Okay, sir, could you bring your receipt in? To this day, nobody can produce a receipt that money was lent, or how did the money go out, or what was done to the money. All we're looking for is financial accountability, some sort of transparency for what happened to the financial records. Where was the money spent?
I think also that a lot of people are holding on to mostly a friendship situation. They're not digging for the truth, and they're not standing up to fight for the truth. They're holding on to, oh, I think this person is good. I don't think this person's going to do that. Well, I think this person is doing an excellent job. That's not what running a 501c institution is all about. It's about being transparent and producing any form of records at any given time that somebody walks out of the public and says, I need to see a financial record, or I need to see your tax papers. And this is this is the problem. This is what we don't have. This is what we cannot produce. Are we going to be stuck in this relationship with people that is not doing what they're supposed to be doing? Are they not going to be following the law? Are they above the law that they don't have to produce all of these records? We don't know. We're leaving this up to you, the general public, to ask these questions and then get the answers.
Yeah, because what happened is the books were kept by the then an executive whose sister was part of the executive. The cousin was part of the executive. There was like four members in there that actually control directly what was said and what was not done. And the way papers used to be produced at the meeting is, okay, last week we had so much RT money, and this week we had so much RT money. There was never really a financial statement to say this was the expenses and this was the income. We would like to see that. And the thing is, like I says, we're trying here to for the people. We want accountability for the people and not for ourselves. So that's what this is all about. Like I says, we'd like people to come out and vote for a change. It's your money, it's your temple. Please see that it goes into the right hands. We're hoping that everybody turn out for the election. Like I says, it's very, very important that everybody show up for the election, do the right thing. It's the right time. Please don't wait until it's too late. The time is right. Come in and claim your temple. Do the right thing. Voice your opinion. This is the people's temple. Voice your opinion. What you would like to see. I'd like to see people come out and say what it is and voice your opinion. Get into the program. Find out again. You're spending your money. Where is it going?
So basically, you're trying to generate the awareness.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Now we have Mr. Vishnu Saw with us, and he's going to throw more light on the situation. But before we go any further, I have to ask him some basic questions like, can you tell us something about your background?
Yes, my name is Vishnu Saw. I've been living in Queens in the Richmond Hill area for, maybe roughly about 21 years. And I'm a very long member with Prem Bhakti Mandir. And I decided to join this executive body because of some of the financial irregularities that have been happening in the Mandir since 2005. And I have to say, This started, when the Mandir, went under construction, and looking at some of the evidence, and and the financial records as by Parry and the president here just well, not the president but Carmen, just mentioned we've been having a lot of financial irregularities with the management who were running the Mandir, who were in charge until 2009, and because of all these, we went to court, and I decided that we have to step in and bail the Mandir out.
Right. So would you like to add some more to the current situation? Like, would you like to throw more light on this?
Yes. Number one, we have no financial statement. This is the main reason that most of the long-standing members got involved, because there is no transparency with the books, and we're looking at roughly about $3.5 or maybe $350,000. They just kind of count for money, and what really upset me is that when I come to Mandir, I see hard-working people take the money and donate it to the Mandir, hoping that it's going to go to a good cause. And it seems that the people that was in charge until then, they didn't put that money into good cause. And number one, if the money was to the proper use, they would have the right financial information. They would have been very transparent. And what we want to do is that we want to put this Mandir back on where it's supposed to be. We want to make sure that we can get all the books in order, and then we can function again. And I believe that is the first thing that we have to do. And this way, we want the public to come in here and trust the Mandir again. A Mandir is like a place that when people come in, they should feel, what, this is like the last place that we can really rely on. They don't want to come in and and figure out, hey, what, we give our money here, and then we were taken for a ride. And this cannot happen. It's been going on with a lot of other places, and it just wouldn't happen anymore in Prem Bhakti Mandir.
Right. So what kind of measures you guys are taking to build a relationship with, trust relationship with audience or public who come to the Mandir? Well,
first, the public has to vote us in. Okay, this is the main reason. Once we are in office, what are we going to do? The first thing we're going to do into the Mandir, we will have to get the books in order. Mm-hmm. We'll have to follow all the legal guidelines of the state and the country. That is something that, presently we don't have that over there. People are running that place like if it's a Wild West. They think, sorry to say, but they think that they're somewhere back in, in Trinidad or Guyana where you can do stuff and and just get away with it. Yeah, another thing that happened over there, and this is what I noticed, is that while the Mandir was under construction, they were billing the Mandir, the city give you certain guidelines that you have to construct the building. They had contractors who presently are indicted for doing substantial work all over the Queens area. And this is the kind of thing that the general public don't know about. Another thing that happened here, and I believe Parry had touched on it earlier on, is that we had an executive member in the Mandir who was indicted in wire fraud. Let's be frank. And he was indicted in 2007. Mm-hmm. He did not let the members know the situation until it was public record in 2009. And that same individual, on his board, he had his sister as the secretary. I believe his niece was the assistant secretary. So you had, a conflict of interest. And when we started, digging for these financial records in 2009, this is where the problem, they started to kick against it. And again, this is the first thing that we have to do for the people to come back in. And this is why I'm running with this team. And I hope the people come out on July 29th and vote for us. And for us, as Carmen said earlier on, and by Dave Parry, for any other information, please free to call us. And we have, solid evidence that we can back, whatever we're saying here.